Some news just coming in. Republic Day celebrations will now begin every year from the 23rd day of January instead of the 24th to include the birth anniversary of Subhas Chandra Bose. Modi government has earlier started the celebration of Subhas Chandra Bose's birth anniversary as the Parakram Diwas. This is in line with the government's focus on celebrating, commemorating important aspects of our history and culture. Indrajit Kundu is getting us more details from Kolkata. On that story, I'm also being joined by Chandra Bose, the nephew, the grandnephew of Netaji. Thank you for your time. Indru, I'll just come to you in a bit from now, but a quick word first from Netaji's grandnephew. How do you look at this development, given that the BJP, right from the time they formed the government in 2014, have made their intention clear about honouring all our icons equally?
I think the people of India appreciate the efforts made by the NDA government under the leadership of Narendra Modi ji. But most importantly, what is very important, relevant in today's 21st century India, I have already written to the Honorable Prime Minister about this. We must implement Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose's inclusive ideology. He was the only leader who could unite all religions, Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, Christians as Bharatiyas. Unless we implement this concept, India would break up again. See, we have already had partition of India, partition of Bengal in 1947. If Netaji would have returned to India, India would not have been partitioned. But India is breaking up again. Divisive politics must stop. We must have communal harmony. Real tribute to Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose would be to imbibe his ideology, implement his ideology, fight against divisive politics, ensure communal harmony. Netaji envisioned a nation united. He never wanted any caste, religion, creed, division or discrimination. So the real tribute, if Narendra Modi ji wants to give, he must immediately implement Subhas Chandra Bose's inclusive ideology, unite all communities as Bharatiyas.
Chandra Bose, do be with us. I'll just get in my colleague Indrajit Kundu, who is in fact with us also for more on that. Indrajit, given that there's been a great deal of politics around appropriating the legacy of Netaji, how do you see the TMC, for example, responding to this development from today?
Well, we'll have to wait and see how the Trinamool Congress responds really at this point in time. However, I would like to ask Mr. Chandra Bose, because he's recently written to Prime Minister once again. There have been several letters that have been written to the Prime Minister from the Bose family members, and they have certain demands. Mr. Bose, if you can hear me, there has been a consistent demand from the Bose family that there be a new SIT that be formed, and the sample from Renkoji temple that be given for DNA testing, and there should be a sense of closure as far as the Netaji mystery is concerned, his disappearance and his mystery is concerned, and the history must be rewritten so that people and Netaji followers across the world, they have a sense of closure. What happens to those demands? Is the Bose family happy now that new measures are being taken to honor the valor of Netaji? But what about the practical demands that the Bose family has made so far?
You see, Netaji's only daughter, Anita Bose Pap, had written to the Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi ji, about a year back regarding if it is feasible technically to conduct a DNA test of the Renkoji ashes which are kept in Japan. This might throw some light and try to bring a logical conclusion to the mystery that has been created. So I think this response is still awaited from the Honorable Prime Minister. We have also written on behalf of the people of India that an INA memorial must be constructed in the premises of the Red Fort. We should also have Netaji's statue at the India Gate in Delhi on the Rajpath. But these are issues that should be taken up. But the main issue, how is Subhas Chandra Bose so relevant in 21st century India? We are seeing the country breaking up. We are seeing communal disharmony across the nation. We are finding there is constant friction between communities. We need to understand Subhas Chandra Bose's ideology. We have to unite all communities as Bharatiyas, which only Subhas Chandra Bose could do in his Azad Hind government and Azad Hind Fauj. So this is the lesson that we need to learn from Subhas Chandra Bose while celebrating his 125th birth anniversary. Nothing else can be more befitting but to practice Subhas Chandra Bose's ideology. No discrimination based on caste, creed or religion or gender. Unite all communities as Bharatiyas and take India forward.
Chandra Bose, thank you so much for sharing your perspective with us on that important development from today. Thanking my colleague Indrajit Kundu also with his inputs on that story. So we have the Modi government now honouring the legacy of Subhas Chandra Bose.